Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Sierra and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I just wanted to start by saying thank you for all the new subbies. I see that we recently hit 300 subbies and I'm so happy that the family is growing. You guys are loving my videos. You guys are gaining little bits and pieces from my crazy experience with my VSG journey, and then also with just my makeup artistry. Thank you guys so much for actually watching and giving me feedback and just giving me nothing but love and support, and I really can't say thank you enough. But I just wanted to get started, and for today's video, this is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a sit-down video, a little chit-chatty. I really wanted to get real personal with you guys. So this is going to be currently my 7-week update. So I had VSG surgery, which is vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Ooh, look at you, girl, with the big words. So yeah, I had that surgery April 1st, 2019, and since then I've been documenting my updates every week, and I've just been giving the world the truthful, honest experience from my point of view. No, I'm not a doctor. No, I'm not a professional. No, I'm not telling you guys that you have to go out and get the surgery. I'm just giving you guys my point of view and the things that I've gone through, my experiences, my thoughts, all this stuff like that, the foods that I eat, things that work for me. You get it. So anyway, so I wanted to start by giving you guys my stats. I know that I gave you guys I've just been giving you guys my stats towards the end of the video, but I'm gonna start in the beginning this time because yes, your girl finally broke her stall. Ooh, and still got jiggly arms. Hey. But yes, I did finally break my stall. So last video you guys saw that I did gain a pound. I was 216 and now I'm currently 210. So I'm so excited about that. I think it's like 210.8, but I don't really count that. I know a lot of people say they count, but you know how I feel. Like it doesn't, like, I'm not the type of person to freak the hell out if I gain pound. Like, I don't know. It's not in me. But anyway, so last week I came in and I explained to you guys that it was 210. I'm sorry, last week I explained to you guys that I was 216. Now I'm 210. I'm so excited that I broke the stall, and I'm obviously going to share with you guys a little something that I did to do that. It's nothing like too crazy, but just something that I did to help aid that. But like I said, my highest weight was 265, my surgery weight was 253, and now I'm 210, and I'm feeling good. Like, guys, I can't tell you, like, my clothes are falling off of me. Like, I literally swim in them now. All of them. I don't want to go buy clothes because I'm like, I want to lose more weight, and I know that I'm not, like, I want to get out of the 200s, but I know that I'm not going to be done losing weight for a little bit, so I don't want to go buy clothes. But anyway, so I have a couple topics that I want to touch on today. First things first, let me tell you how your girl flipped the hell out because she lost her damn acid reflux medication. You guys, I can't tell you how bad I needed that medication. Like, I don't understand how this is supposed to work or why it actually happened this way for me. But what happened was, when my doctor prescribed me the medication, he explained that this medication was supposed to stop the acid production in my stomach, and I was supposed to take it for 30 days. And I have it in front of me so I can tell you guys the exact name of it because I told you that I didn't know what it was. And suppose it's called, so the medication is called pantoprazole, and yeah, I'm supposed to be taking it once daily, and I've noticed that if I take it earlier in the day, I still have the acid reflux, like towards the end of the day, like just a little bit. So I have to really be mindful. Now, I did mention before that my surgeon mentioned that drinking coffee could contribute to that, and I did start introducing a little bit of coffee into my diet recently, which that has been just so heavenly, you guys. It's been so heavenly to actually be able to have a little cup of like coffee, iced coffee with a straw, and I can drink it with a straw. Like, oh, it was a dream, you guys, a freaking dream. So, but anyway, so I'm taking this medication, I lost it. I don't know how I lost it. I was driving to work and I remember I was taking it because I was going to forget if I didn't. And I don't know, it got lost between the seats. I have no idea. I had like cleaned my car from top to bottom. I searched the house from top to bottom. I have a boyfriend freaking looking. He's still looking like occasionally. Like I'll have like, I'll be like, babe, what you doing? He just walking around the house looking for stuff. Knowing that because I'm stressed out looking for it, he's kind of stressed out looking for it because he knows I really need it. But yeah, I don't know why. Like I said, it's supposed to stop the acid production in my stomach, but after me not taking it for a couple days, like the acid reflux was worse than when I wasn't taking the medication, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I'm definitely going to mention it to my surgeon, but I'm glad I got these back in my life because good God. So, another thing I want to talk about says something that I've been experiencing for the past week. So now that we're on week 7, going on week 8 for me, it's more so you can pretty much eat anything. I haven't met with my surgeon yet. I have to schedule an appointment with him. I believe that I'm going to be doing that next week. To be scheduling for the following week or something along the lines. I think it's going to be after Memorial Day. That's all I do now. But anyway, so I'm going to be scheduling an appointment with him and a Skype call with my nutritionist just to kind of go over some different foods. Now, like I said, it's about to be summertime. There's going to be vacations. There's going to be trips. And I'm really, I'm really trying to not eat out, not eat fast food. Because I have like a little personal issue with fast food at the moment. And it's not the fact that like me physically eating is the issue. It's just like the mentality that I have with it. Like just not eating out as much. And the reason why is because first of all, there's not really that many healthy options for VSG patients. There's not really that many healthy options for fast food in general. But let's be real. And then also, it's just like personally how I feel about it. It's like, it's not the same. The food does not taste the same to me. It doesn't excite me the same. Like even like French fries, like you guys know I talk about French fries all the time because prior to surgery, they were like my favorite things in the world. But like I said, week 7, you can kind of dip and dabble into new things. So I decided that I want to try a burger without the bun. And of course, when I order that, like just out of old bad habits, I order the burger without the bun, and then I order like a value fry, which is a very small fry. But of course, we're not supposed to be eating potatoes, let alone freaking French fries. French fries are like so bad for you, but I love them so much. But not anymore. Like they're just not the same at the moment. Like I don't know if it's just because of how I feel now and, you know, still healing. Maybe, who knows, years down the road I may like them again. But as of right now, I kind of give myself like a 2-3 fry limit with my, like I'll pick off of my boyfriends and I'm just like, all right, I don't even want it anymore. Like the way the oils and like the fats, like honestly, I thought that this was like kind of some bull when someone said this to me. I was like, but like your body doesn't want that kind of food. It's like, yeah, your mental may want it. Like you may be thinking about, oh yeah, let's go get that. I want to go get that. Or I'm sorry because I'm like listening to my cat. Hey. Okay. So yeah, but somebody said this before and I really thought it was like some bullcrap, but they were like, you know, your body doesn't even want these foods. And honestly, after eating just like those 2-3 fries and that beef greasy ass burger with some freaking government cheese, I don't even know what kind of cheese. It doesn't even have a flavor. Like I don't know, I feel like it tastes like chemicals from like the paper that's on the outside of the cheese, whatever. And the only reason why I know that is because, like I said, I used to work for Wendy's. So anyway, it did not taste the same. It's not as enjoyable. And honestly, now for the past couple weeks, like past 3 weeks, food does not satisfy. It's not satisfying. It feels uncomfortable. You just feel And after I was done that, I literally threw up. It wasn't like threw up what was inside. It was just like my body couldn't swallow the food anymore. It was just like rejecting it. So it was just like, get rid of whatever was in your mouth and stop trying to eat this shit because you don't need it. And you know, damn, like you try to do a little good and then here you go with a little bad, and then you go freaking overboard. And then at that point it was just like, you know what, I just need to stop eating fast food. Like that's just, I mean, I know that sometimes it's inevitable and like, you know, sometimes it's just hard. You just can't not do it, especially like if you're on a road trip or like whatever. You could always find ways to have better options, but there's no excuses. Like I'm at the point where I'm just like, no excuses. Stop making excuses. The goal is to stop eating as much fast food. Honestly, it's a waste of money. Like I said, I bought the value fry and I only ate like 4. And then I got sick and then I just felt like crap after the fact. And it was like, it's not even enjoyable. It's not even worth it. Like I feel so much better. I have more energy when I'm eating the foods like cucumbers and like tomato salad, tuna salad, and like the ground beef and the shrimp and the peppers and the mushrooms, like all the fresh foods like that I cook and that my boyfriend and I, you know, make together. It sits so much better. And because I feel like we actually take the time to know what's in it. There's not a whole bunch of oils and processed shit. And it's not even worth it. I feel like it's not worth it to introduce those bad habits anyway. And especially since I know that I loved french fries so much and fast food was like one of my weaknesses. Like I would always just be driving to fast food places. I was like, I need to put a halt on that and get my life together. The same thing with like the iced coffee. As soon as I found out that I can drink iced coffee, I was like, oh no, we ain't hitting up no Starbucks, we ain't hitting up no Dunkin' to get all those damn calories and all those sugars. I took my little coin and I spent it on a high protein. I'm gonna put the name, I think it's called Chicky high protein. It's a vanilla iced coffee powder mix. It was about 35 bucks with shipping. It came to like 40 something dollars. It was kind of pricey, but hopefully I'm having high hopes that it's really good. It meets all the stats, 20 grams of protein, and I hope that that's going to be my good replacement because we trying to stop the bad habits from forming, because I can see them coming, because it's very easy to just like slip right back into it because it's life. Like after surgery, life doesn't stop around you. Like your loved ones, your family, everyone, they're going to continue doing the same thing unless they've had their surgery too. Then you've obviously got some good support right there. But you know, my boyfriend, he occasionally says he wants to eat healthy, but then other than that, he is downing freaking cookies, and I'm just like, healthy, right? Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about was breaking my stall. So as you guys saw, like for the last 2 videos, I kind of like fluctuated, stayed between like 215-ish, like 220, and then I gained the 1 pound, and it was just, I don't know what the hell was going on, but it's very normal to have stalls. People talk about it all the time, and everybody has different things that work for them. One thing that I had to definitely do is take more water in. And whether it be introducing the straw or just drinking from a bottle or drinking from my other bottle, doesn't really matter. I get my water in, and it's not Crystal Light, it's not any substitute. And I know some people are like, oh, I hate water. Get your energy up. Like I feel like when I'm drinking too much of like Gatorade 2 or Crystal Light, that artificial sweetness, it gives me a headache sometimes. I just don't feel enough. Like I don't feel like I have enough energy. So definitely water. And guys, it's still very, very challenging 7 weeks out for me to drink water. I don't know why. I don't like the way it goes down my stomach. I feel every single bit of it go down. I don't know, but I know that I need it, so I drink it. That's that. But with drinking my stall, so last Sunday, what I decided to do was meal prep. And so what I like doing with that is like I really enjoy cooking for my boyfriend as long as cooking for myself. But when I cook for him, I may make like rice along like as a side, but for me, I just cut out whatever the carb is. So like for instance, I incorporated a crap ton of veggies, like asparagus I introduced to the diet. I love it. You have to really cook it well. You can't really have like the hard part. If it gets too stringy and like chewy, Whitney ain't about that life. She's like, girl, you better get it mushy. So I basically pan fried it like in just a little bit of olive oil and some garlic, and it was amazing. So that, mushrooms, spinach, broccoli, top vegetable faves right now. What else? Shrimp. I've been eating shrimp out the hoo-ha. Like you guys seen my my last haul for when we went grocery shopping, we bought so much shrimp, and I went and bought some more today because it has been so good. It sits a little bit differently than chicken. I honestly feel like it sits better, so I kind of gravitate towards that more than I do chicken. I am noticing a little bit with like ground beef, and I'm not too big of a fan with how it sits. Ground turkey is much leaner, so it definitely feels different. So I'm thinking, even though I really contemplate whether or not ground turkey is actually a red meat or not, but because it's pink, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm thinking that I may have to cut out red meat out of my diet. And this is what I deal with. I'm taunted by the ice cream man. Huh? I hope y'all get y'all ice cream. Okay, so for the stall, as of that, besides a little bit more water intake, even though I'm not feeling good with it, the vegetables, and then also I've been like super active and super busy with work, so I feel like moving my body a lot more has kind of helped me like burn a little bit more calories that way. So I still haven't started like fully exercising yet. Me and Babe are going to be going to the park with the pups this weekend, so we're going to definitely be doing that. May film, may not, we'll see. But other than that, that's definitely helped me get out of the stall and has gotten me down to 210. So I am really happy with that. Okay, so for the last topic for today, I really wanted to touch on the real. I told you guys from the beginning that not only am I documenting this for myself, I'm documenting this to show you guys the realness. Like, I'm not going to be sugarcoating shit. Like, I'm just not. It's just not in me, and I want to look back on this and be like, yup, that was Sierra. That's exactly how it was, because every single week it's something different. And I know it seems like, oh well, what, there's only but so much that can happen in a week. No, there's a lot that happens in a week, especially with the surgery. I find that even if it's not just the physical change or actually like the weight loss, there's so much more that you're finding out mentally about yourself, that you're learning about yourself, that you're learning about your body. There's so much to it. So I really wanted to touch base on something that, you know, a lot of people, that they're considering getting the surgery, and they wanted to know how emotionally I felt after the surgery, and if I, you know, had like a boost in confidence and things like that. So after the surgery, I definitely say that the confidence thing is definitely growing. It's not all the way there, but it's definitely growing. Like in the beginning, I mentioned I had very high confidence within myself as a person, but just not in my looks and my physical appearance. But as I go along this journey and as I'm documenting and I'm looking at myself, it's like, yeah, like I see the changes, and I genuinely like what I see. I genuinely like what I see. But as I'm going through the journey, and you know, as I am going on a day-to-day basis with trying to get meals in and planning things and actually how I feel day-to-day, I'm not going to be lying to you guys. It isn't all Skittles and rainbows, okay? It really isn't. So let's talk about something real quick. Now, I decided to document this on a week-to-week basis because I felt like there was really so much like significant change, not only in the physical growth and the physical change of the afterlife of VSG, but there's so much mental. And you know, I feel like you guys are probably gonna be like, yo, this girl and this whole mental shit. Like, I cannot stress enough, you guys. Like, I cannot stress enough. It is so important. It is so important to make sure that prior to the surgery that your head is on. Like, you've done your research and you're ready up here. Not necessarily body-wise, but you're here. And the reason why I say this is because, yes, prior to getting the surgery, you have to go through therapy. Like, prior to surgery, I did have therapy classes, but they weren't for necessarily my weight. They were just for like my whole childhood, my whole life, upbringing, things like that. Very craziness. But I had, you know, I enjoyed that time when I've had sessions with my therapist. But prior to getting the approval, I had like a session with someone I really didn't know, and you know, she gave me the approval, which I ain't complaining about. But you know, they really do ask you all those questions, and I feel like at the time, because I was so like eager to want to get the surgery, I really wasn't pondering or thinking what she was talking about or what she was asking me, or she was explaining like the seriousness of how like this is a lifestyle change and how you're going to have to adjust and how it's not going to be the same anymore. And I can tell, like I told you guys before, my nutritionist told me, Sierra, you're not going to be able to skip meals. You are not going to be able to snack whenever you want to snack. You're not going to be able to do this. You know, like things are going to be different. It wasn't like a whole lineup of like, oh, try to scare me. It's just like, she wanted me to make sure that I was ready. And, you know, it's when you hear things because you want something, you're kind of like, yeah, like, but you're not digesting it. And I really wish that I would step back and digest it. So I want to make this video for you guys so that you guys are really thinking. And it's not that I want you guys to think that, oh, this was a bad decision. No, this was a really great decision, but there's so much that comes with it. And this past week, I have been really hard on myself. I've been in kind of like more of like a depressive state, to be honest. I just haven't been feeling well. Like, I've been feeling really uncomfortable. I worked a double on Monday, and I went a very long period of time without eating, and Whitney was not happy at all, you guys. I ate, the last time I ate, so on Monday, I work from 9 a.m. to 8. And I ate, I think, about twice, and then 2 o'clock was the last time that I ate. And then I didn't eat anything until like 10 o'clock at night. And because that's the time that I got off of work, and it was just, Whitney was so mad, and what I tried to eat was chili, and I don't know why. Like, I guess it was heavy, or maybe I should have had something lighter. I don't know, but that's when you start to contemplate, is it beef that's wrong with me? Like, because the way it sits with you, you're like, well, I ate this before. Like, is it the beans? Like, is it the sauce? Is it the beef? Like, you really sit there and contemplate your whole life, and it really gets you so upset because you're like, shit, like, I used to be able to come home and just eat food and then go to bed, and like, that was the worst habit, but it was like the comfort of that is like what I miss. You know, it wasn't just like, oh, I could just eat whatever the hell I want to eat. It was just more so the comfort of convenience. And that shit stresses me the hell out so much, because it's like, I call up Babe and I'm like, babe, did you eat? He didn't eat, I didn't eat. It's like going on 10 o'clock at night. Like, what the hell? It makes me have to be more so on top of my shit. It makes me have to plan more, be more proactive, make sure that I'm thinking, and making sure that I'm making these right decisions. Because I feel like if I go down more, like if I start falling back into the old habits of just eating whatever I want to eat or just grabbing something real quick, then we're not gonna be in good shape, are we? No. So okay, so like I said, this past week has been a little bit challenging for me, just with balancing the new lifestyle, and you know, like how it goes down in my head. It was like, yeah, I decided on the surgery, and it took me so long to actually get the surgery, and then when the surgery was here, everything just flies. It's just so fast. And then you're just sitting there, and this past week I'm just like, shit. Like, I cannot do the things that I used to do. Like, get wrapped up in my head, and I get very emotional about it. And I think about the way that mentally, prior to getting the surgery, I used to talk to myself. Like, how I used to talk down on myself, and how, like, how shitty you used to feel after you're eating fast food, or eating food that you know that's not good for you, or all those countless diets that you've been on, and like how crappy you feel. Or when you, like, for instance, like, going clothes shopping with my boyfriend was like the worst experience ever. Like, I remember so many times I would just like bawl my eyes out in a freaking mall because it would just be fucking pointless. It was just pointless. And it's just like simple things like that. Like I said, I can really go into a full in-depth video on like how I feel about that. But it's just, it's so, it can really get overwhelming. And I understand why people do talk about therapy, and how that it is very important for people. Some people really need to continue therapy sessions after the surgery, and by all means, if that is something that you guys are ever considering, I highly suggest to do it. I personally do not want to do it again, because like I said, I have done it in the past. You know, it's just my personal beliefs and things that I decided that I want to work on that are just going to be better suited for me. But if seeking either therapy or like support groups, I really, like, I'm involved in a whole bunch on Facebook, and they really do help me. I have people that post like the funniest things in there that really just get me through the day, like when I'm just feeling shit about myself. Like I said, I really wanted to touch base on the fact that a lot of people think that this surgery is the easy way out, and you guys, it 100% is not. Even myself, honestly, I thought when my father first had the gastric bypass that he took the easy way out. And the reason why I thought that is because I really didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. And then sometimes, like, it was rare occasions, but sometimes my dad would like freak out and he'd be in tears, and I really wouldn't understand what was going on. But now I can, like, you know, look back and kind of, I get it, everything like that. I just wanted to let you guys know, like, don't, if you guys are on this journey as well, don't give up hope. You're not the only one going through it. You're not the only one that feels like you're freaking crazy or you're losing your mind. Trust me, you're not. And like I said, I really do appreciate all the love and the messages you guys send me. You can always reach out to me if you guys ever want to chit chat. Like, I know what it's like to need somebody to be like, yo girl, like, why can't I get rid of these back rolls? Yo girl, my man yelled at me because I had a Cheeto. Yo boy, why? Like, it don't matter. It does not matter. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell and that subscribe button so you guys are notified every single time I upload. And until my next video, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.